If you manage a Zalo community, copying group members into a spreadsheet by hand is slow, incomplete, and difficult to repeat. In this tutorial, I'll show you how to connect your own Zalo account to the Zalo Data Exporter on Apify. Choose the group roster workflow, approve the temporary QR login, and download the visible groups, members, and linked profiles as CSV, Excel, or JSON. The complete walkthrough takes about 6 minutes. We'll also cover the limits that keep a first run focused and a few practical tips for faster repeat exports. Here is the result before we start. The actor saves one clean dataset with separate record types for groups, group members, and profiles. Apify also provides focused views, so you can inspect only the rows you need and then export them to a spreadsheet or automation. In the verified saved session run behind this tutorial, the latest build completed in about 12.5 seconds and returned 7 records. 1 group, 3 visible members, and 3 linked profiles. Your counts will depend on what the connected Zalo account can actually see. Start on the Zalo Data Exporter page in the Apify store. This is an authenticated account exporter, not an anonymous public scraper. It reads only data visible to the Zalo account that you connect. It cannot discover hidden groups, groups you have not joined, invisible members, deleted messages, or a public phone number database. Click Try for free or open the actor in console. In the Input tab, the first field is the Export preset. Choose Group Roster, Groups and Visible Members. This preset automatically selects the data needed for a member export, so you do not have to configure technical scopes, cookies, browser tokens, or device identifiers. For a first test, keep the saved account name as main. This label lets the actor reuse the encrypted session on later runs. Leave Scan a New QR disabled unless the saved login expired, was revoked, or you intentionally want to connect a different Zalo account. The optional filters let you target known group IDs, but you can leave them empty to discover joined groups within your limits. For the first run, use a small boundary. 1 group and 10 members per group is enough to confirm the workflow, the output columns, and the cost before exporting a larger roster. Keep wait for new messages at 0, because a roster export does not need to listen for incoming messages. These limits are not estimates. They are stop conditions. The actor may return fewer rows when the connected account sees fewer eligible groups or members. Once the small run looks correct, increase the limits for the actual export. Click Start. If there is no valid saved session for this Apify user and account name, the run creates a temporary QR in the Output tab. Open Scan Zalo QR, then use the Zalo mobile app to scan the code and approve the login request. On the phone, confirm that the login request is the one you just initiated. Zalo may display device, time, and location information before approval. After you approve it, return to the Apify run. The temporary QR is deleted after success, rejection, or expiry, and the reusable session is stored encrypted and separated by Apify user and saved account name. This QR step normally happens only on the first connection. Later runs with the same saved account name can reconnect automatically. If Zalo rejects the session in the future, enable Scan a New QR once, approve the replacement, and then switch the option off again for normal repeat runs. When the run succeeds, open the Output tab for the summary, and then open Exported Records. The unified dataset uses predictable record types. A group row contains the group ID, group name, and visible member count. A group member row links a visible user ID to a group. A profile row contains the profile fields Zalo exposed to the connected account. Fields can be empty when Zalo does not make them visible. Use the Focus Dataset views to inspect groups, group members, or contacts in profiles without manually filtering the full dataset. Then click Export and choose CSV for a spreadsheet or CRM import, Excel for immediate review, or JSON and the Dataset API for an automated workflow. Before using the file, check the record count and a few sample rows. The actor returns only what the connected account can access at runtime, so the visible member count in Zalo and the exported count may differ when Zalo withholds a profile. A member is no longer visible, or your configured limit stops the run first. Pricing is pay per delivered result. The exact charge depends on the record types and number of rows returned, and Apify shows the run pricing before launch. Small first-run limits are the simplest way to validate the output before scaling up. 3 quick tips. First, keep a stable saved account name such as main, so repeat runs can reuse the encrypted session. Second, validate one small group before raising the limits. This confirms both the fields and the final file format with minimal waiting. Third, use the focus dataset view before export. A group member's CSV is usually cleaner for CRM work than downloading every record type and separating them later. And remember, if you need message history instead, switch to the conversation backup preset rather than stretching the roster workflow beyond its purpose. You have now connected your own Zalo account, exported a bounded group roster, reviewed the group, member, and profile records, and downloaded the result in the format you need. Open the Zalo Data Exporter on Apify. Begin with the small group roster preset and expand the limits only after the first file looks right. If this walkthrough helped, save the actor, share the video with someone managing a Zalo community, and leave a comment with the next Zalo export workflow you want to see.